Button. There we go. Now we got sound. What's up, everybody? It was supposed to be the Summit of Savages tonight, but how would be the nicest way to say it is? Well, first things first, the hitmaker's sick. I've been like off and on on the phone with him, talking to him. I was in Discord with him last night. He's sick as a dog. He wasn't planning on making it. Now, we could always do that podcast in a week down the road. Sid said he'd be here, but he couldn't make it on time, and now he can't do camera. So what the hell's the use of having the podcast if I'm the only one on camera? But we got Flash.
They like looking at your face.
We got Flash over here, and we got Timinator Songs. Flash's phone's too old for Skype because it's killing the battery. And Timinator still hasn't figured out how to add 1 + 1. So we're asking big things to get them on Skype, and that's not going to work. Sith is in Discord. However, like I said, he can't afford a camera right now. So we're having this discussion, and I decided to go live in the middle of the discussion without saying anything until after I went live. Because Sith is sitting here trying to tell me that New York is not that bad of an area to go walking around with a high-end cell phone.
Oh, yeah. Even I can.
Not where I'm at.
And I'm from England.
I'm sorry. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Okay. You don't want to be on camera, obviously. You being somebody who's a biker, everybody knows you around here as a biker. Would you be willing to ride your Harley through New York at night?
I wouldn't ride my Harley at night, period.
Okay.
Well, hold on.
Would you
Let's
be willing to
be
ride
more
your
specific.
Harley through New York or Philly?
As long as I ain't got to stop nowhere.
There you go. Now this is a biker here that's saying no. As long as he ain't gonna stop, he'll ride through, but it's gotta be in the daylight.
Yeah, but whole story here. Whole story. I'm in a little ass cow town in upstate New York. I'm nowhere near the city.
Oh, let me adjust this camera a little bit. New York is New York, though. So to me, New York is where you get. Look, so they say that like certain states, you go here for cheese, like Wisconsin, or all these different states, Ohio for the Buckeye. You go to New York to die. Yeah, you go to New York to die. You go to Cali to go broke. You go to New York to die. You go Texas for some.
Well, if you ask anybody from New York, you only go to Ohio for corn. So.
No, there's many things in Ohio.
I know. I'm just saying that's like what we think of. I know there's more than that because I've been to Ohio.
I think Ohio.
But a lot of people are like, "What the fuck is in Ohio? Corn?" That's like Iowa.
If you was to look at population, I think Ohio would, even with New York having many times more the populace, I think Ohio would still have more normal people.
I don't know. Y'all got Cleveland.
Yeah, Cleveland. And 90% of them people in Cleveland aren't as psychotic as those people in New York. And I'm talking the whole state of New York. We got a little city.
Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah. I mean, in Ohio,
that's
don't get
facts.
me wrong, we got like the city rednecks. You could definitely classify that one. And then we got, this is crazy because I didn't even think about it, but we got somebody from Canada on here and somebody from the UK also. Do you both worship the Queen?
Do I? Hell. I do. If anything, I don't like her because in the day, what she's really done for us, apart from bringing tourists into the country, which has not really made my life any better.
What about you, Tyson?
No.
I'm just trying to.
Because in
Okay,
the
so
day,
Tyson's afraid to
like
talk,
how
but
I
he lives
see
in
it,
Canada, which is a communist dictatorship. I got your back, Tyson. I understand. Flash lives
and
in a
the
fallen country, and America's on its way to
oh
its
my God.
nosediving straight down to dive downer with England. So we're all screwed here.
Right?
Well, the thing is, right, I'm not being funny, right? The Queen and the King have got so much wealth, right? They could easily cure about half of the population of the homeless and still have money left over. That's how much shit they're worth. And yet they don't do anything
Okay,
with it. You
I'm
know what I
not
mean?
going to
It's got them.
speak necessarily on the homeless of your country because I don't understand their circumstances. So I can't speak on that, but I could speak on the homeless from America. And I'm sorry to tell you, there's been too many people that have actually went out and did the undercover journalism and like discovered, hey, a lot of these homeless people, some of them are asking for help, and as soon as they get help, they're back on their feet. Some of them are asking for a free ride and don't want to get back on their feet. And soon as that free ride's over, they're going right back to being homeless because they didn't care for it. Some people, it does not
And some
matter
of
if
them,
they're homeless.
I was gonna say, some of them just don't give a shit and don't mind being homeless.
Mm.
I've ran into that.
We
I've tried
have
to help them, and they're like, "No, no, I'm good."
we have a serious problem in the United States, and we have a
I
serious
didn't.
issue in the United States, and it's called entitleism, where everybody seems to be entitled to something or other without earning it. I grew up in a generation where if you want it, you go out, you bust your ass, and you earn it. You don't get it for free. And if you do somehow get it for free, you feel guilty because you got it for free because you knew you could earn it. That's just how I grew
Yep.
up. It's not like that anymore. We wanted to give our
No
kids.
trophies for second
Yeah, but
place.
Well, the thing
then on
is,
the other hand, yeah,
I
but then on the other hand, I don't know if it's like in America, but it's like in England. But the thing is, in England, no matter how much you work, you're still worse off than if you were just being on the dole or on disability or whatever you, and you get all your rent and everything else paid for you.
well,
You know what
that's
I
what
mean? If
happens when
you,
you live under a socialist type country. How much is your taxes, Flash?
I'm not sure, but last time I heard, it was up to something like 5%.
No, it's way more than
Maybe more.
5%. Listen, listen,
That's
listen.
the last time I heard, but that went
You
back a
have to
long
pay
time
for
ago.
your health care. You have to pay for all your bills. All this comes directly out of your paycheck in the UK. Me and your brother, even though I don't talk to your brother no more, me and your brother have sat there and had these discussions. I am telling you right now that you're paying about 50 to 60% of every paycheck to taxes, which in turn pays your
Yeah.
bills and everything. In the United
Well,
States,
like,
it's not. Wait, in the United
well,
States, it's not like that. The government does not pay our bills. However, in the state of Ohio, on average, I get 37% of my paycheck taken for taxes every week. Every week.
yeah. But like I was saying, I'm not going to mention any names, but someone was telling me they were getting something like 1,400, and by the time they got his money, he'd have just short or just over a grand left by the time they took the taxes.
It's
So basically,
crazy.
that's not including bus fare and stuff like that to get from A to B. You know what I mean? So by the time you included all that and you paid your rent and your thing and your food, you've got nothing left. And they don't take any of this into consideration.
No, dude,
So
listen,
and
it's
you
real
worse off.
simple. And this is worldwide. This isn't just one government. Whatever you're willing to pay, they want, and then they want more. The
Yeah.
fact of the matter is, a government is supposed to be the people pushing the laws that the people want. It is not
Mm.
supposed to be, oh, we're going to take taxes and say they're for the street and then blow them into, like, let's use that chick in Kentucky. I think it's a chick in Kentucky. She got caught using funds to go to Vegas. Like, come on now. I mean, how many of the funds did they take for that flu? I don't want to say the word. That's why I'm doing this. How many of those funds did they take that never actually made it?
Mm.
How many hospitals got funded for deaths that, as long as they claimed it was from that thing, and it wasn't? I mean, the one guy, he lost his head like legitimately. He was riding a motorcycle, went under a line, whoop, it was gone. But you know what? They said he died because he had the bug. Like, think about it.
Well, like I say, but like I say, by the time you paid all your taxes and stuff, and you'd be left maybe with about 100 quid for lasting you for what, a month or whatever it is, then it's like, I can't understand why people are like, more people are like going on job centre and stuff like that, because they're getting the rent paid. You know what I mean? So all then you've got to pay for is the food and the gas, and then the TV, and then it's like, then you've got your water, then you've got like you petrol from A to B, so if you've got a car and stuff like that. So by the time you've included all that, you're pretty much skint again.
I understand what you're saying, but your government doesn't give a damn about none of that. That's
No.
your problem, not theirs.
No,
And
no.
that's what I've been trying to tell you. It's, you got to understand, dude. It's not about, is it too much for you? Are they making it unlivable? No. It's, hey, how much more can we push for? But this is not supposed to be a political show. If we're going to go politics, look, I think all governments are corrupt. I think the Democrats and Republicans are the same side of some stupid ass coin that they're on. And I think that coin needs to be melted down and destroyed, and people need to vote on. Like, this is my political opinion. If somebody's going to vote, they should not know what party the person's from. They should know what bills the person has signed. Other than that, I'm done with this bullshit.
Yeah, I'm in agreement
Facts.
I pay too much for food, and I get paid too little from work, even though I'm making more than I've ever made in my life. Why? Because this economy is going to shit. We should not be sending our money to other countries. I don't give a damn if they're getting bombed, that they're bombing each other. Look, and the whole Middle East situation, I'm sorry to say I'm not there. It's none of my damn business. If we're going to go, oh, they're right or they're wrong, that's a stupid fucking argument. Why do I say it's a stupid fucking argument? It's real simple. There are children on both sides dying. I don't give a damn. I'm not picking this at one side or over the other. There's kids on both sides. Period. Point blank. I've too many people have messaged me. Oh, well, you're wrong. You got this blood. I don't give a damn about what blood I have. I give a damn about who I am as a human, and I'm not for supporting either side.
Right. I'll agree with that 100%.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with that, to be fair.
Like, I don't want to go political on this channel because it's just nothing but bullshit anymore. But I'm not going to go and chill and act like I'm not somebody who I am. Too many people have thought that I was Democrat. Too many people have thought I was Republican. And like I tell them, oh, I'm neither of that bullshit.
And I believe everyone should have the right to express opinions. You know, I mean, it makes life more interesting, and you know,
it's real simple for me. All in all, I would if I was to be classified for anything political, it would have to be a constitutional libertarian, because I do not give a damn about other people's situations. I don't want a big government, and I don't want government involved in my life.
Neither do I, to be fair. Well, it's never going to happen.
That Flash, that's because you guys live under a scam dictatorship. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I'm a registered independent because I feel the same damn way. I don't like none of them.
No, because
none of them.
Independents still seem to lean too much towards Democrats, And how can somebody say, not you specifically, you've never said this, but how can somebody come at you and say, oh, I'm a Democrat and be proud of it? That's like saying, oh, I'm a Republican, and I know what happened with the intel that we had before on 9/10. Okay, well, if you support Republicans and you're a Republican and you knew about the information that we had received before that fateful day, how could you support them now? Just like
Oh,
the
yeah.
Right.
Democrats. And like people on the Republican side, they get a slight bit of lenience with that because that's kind of recent. So some people might not have understood that or might not even been around or anything of that nature. But now, when it comes to the party that created the Confederate Army, that burned down Marbury, that burned down Black Wall Street, that created the KKK, that was behind the assassination of Martin Luther King. I'm sorry, I would never, ever affiliate myself with that party. The same party who, oh, we switched what's the argument? What year was it? It's like the 1950s to the 1960s. The Dixiecrats or some bullshit. So you look into that. But in 1965, there was 64 to 65. You had the Welfare Reform Bill. That's after the Dixiecrat switch. Welfare Reform Bill says, hey, if you get the father out the home, you can get more money from the government. That's given bonuses to mothers who don't want fathers in the home, which increases crime rate. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
There's some families the father should not be there. I'm not saying they're innocent on anything. I'm saying there's too many. We went up to 70%. It was the studies we're looking recently, and some studies say upwards of 84%. But I'm going off the actual legitimate numbers that I know offhand. That's the 1964-65
Right.
Welfare Reform Act. And then people say, oh, it was after that. Okay, so let's go after the 1964-65 Welfare Reform Act. What was after that? The 1994 crime bill. There was a 1987 or 78 bill also. But we'll go on a 1994 crime bill. The same bill Joe Biden wrote that Bill Clinton signed into office when he was president. What did that bill do? That bill incarcerated people in lower class areas for a drug that was, I guess, worse, even though it was the same as another drug. I don't want to mention the actual names because that can get the stream pulled down. But there was two drugs that are damn near identical. One has baking soda and the other one don't. And one will get you 10 years and one will get you 10 months. That's what that bill did. It openly affected low class and black neighborhoods more than it affected white neighborhoods and upper class neighborhoods. See, I don't go this whole victim route. What's that?
Hey.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, you can't forget the 1987 stop and frisk.
1987 stop and frisk. You know what? No, I will not agree with that. I don't know enough about it, but I know that the stop and frisk did lower crime. However, I don't know how far they went overboard, so I don't know. I can't speak on that. Like I'm going on things that I know that I actually have the knowledge in my head on that I could speak on. I don't want to go on something that I don't have the knowledge on that I wouldn't be able to back up with facts of my own. If that makes sense.
All right.
But
yeah, that's fair.
The 1994 crime bill blatantly showed that it was still racism. But this whole systematic racism bullshit, that's a different story because I think that's all stupid, that whole argument. People want, we want reparations. You want reparations? Okay. I'm all for it. You want your reparations? I'm all for it. It would have to come from the Democratic National Committee. That's the only way I'd agree to it.
Facts.
It's the only way I'd agree to it. Otherwise, it wouldn't be worth even a discussion. Like I said, I don't think that we should be discussing politics on here, but this is Shattered Savage, so what the hell? Why not? Here, let me go here. We got a two-party justice system also. If you're on one side of the political aisle, you're getting fucked with a rusty broomstick. If you're any other, you're gonna be the one using that rusty broomstick. That's how bad it is. And there ain't nobody could argue any wrong. Let's go to 529 when they tried to burn down a courthouse. Let's go to 116 when you had the insurrection, but we never called the 529 when they were burning shit down. Let alone, what was it, 200 million or $200 billion in damage in Minnesota? None of that was an insurrection. Federal buildings being burned down, none of that was an insurrection. With these fucking hippy dippy idiots that was walking around smoking weed with fucking rhino masks on, that was an insurrection. Are you fucking kidding me? And then you got the media. Look. I really never ever wanted to go into this, but you know what? Fuck it, why not? Then you got the media. Let's talk about the media. The media, the most corrupt government organization that you could possibly imagine. And what do I mean by corrupt government organization? Well, let's look at most mainstream media. Who gives them subsidies and funds? Okay, that explains the corrupt government side. Now, let's look at the stories and the bullshit that's been pushed on all sides of the aisle. And then let's look at the things that we've actually seen and that's came out. Like, for instance, the whole bullshit on the Russia-Ukraine situation. Why the fuck do we care about them blowing each other up when we got 70,000 soldiers under a bridge in Los Angeles sleeping? I am sorry. I do not give a damn about foreign wars. I do not give a damn about all this other drama. Close our fucking borders, lower our fucking taxes, and leave our money sit in the fucking banks. Other than that, leave us the fuck alone.
I'm in agreement with
Facts.
like, you know, I mean,
There's no other way to say it.
Yeah. I'm in agreement with because they keep saying about fucking immigration and stuff like that, and about lowering it, but they're not lowering it. They're just trying to hide it, the money somewhere else. That's what they're doing. I
You don't
think.
want me to go there too because I know it's based off of the census for the senators, and I can go into that for the United States too and show you why they're spreading them out. But fact of the matter is, they're trying to flood the world to get their votes. Period. Point blank. There's no argument about it.
Oh yeah,
They need their votes in. I mean, look at the polls right now. How in the hell is Trump only 10 points behind Biden in New York?
money probably.
No. This is a D plus 37 state. How in the hell is a D only 10 points ahead? A cup of blue water could win the vote, dude.
Really?
Really, like it's that bad.
It'd be so funny though if President Trump did get in as power, because then you'd be able to like an ex-criminal or ex-con as part of your fucking thingy. That'd be funny.
Wait a minute. You're gonna sit there. You being from England, which has the world's top leading in development pedophiles, are gonna say something about any politician in the United States. Your prince got disowned by his own fucking mother because he couldn't quit sniffing kids and touching kids. And you're going to sit here and say anything about Trump? Come on now, Flash.
Yeah, but the thing is, the difference between that and what thing is, at least that was he's not a fucking been pointed as been prison.
I will
well,
make
not
sure
prison,
that
but
this video is not
But-
monetized. So for anybody that
But hold
wants to try to get
on.
me snatched up, it's not going to be monetized. Don't worry.
I do.
Hold on. Coming from an ex-con, you got to be convicted of something to be an ex-con, and he's beat everything they've come at him with. How is he an ex-con?
Who are you calling the ex-con? Wait. Flash. Can we get you charged for the farm animal incidents?
What are you on about?
Can we get you charged for farm animal incidents since we've been talking about them on stream for years?
No, because I don't do shit like that.
Okay, so then how the fuck can he? You're saying
Facts.
somebody is a con man that has never ever been
Okay.
convicted yet. Not a single
Oh,
Right.
time. None of the cases stuck. Every single. The best part about it is, let's really get into it. Let's look at this situation. You had the situation, the Robert Mueller situation. Oh, is this Russiagate real or is this Russiagate fake? Well, Robert Mueller hated Trump with a passion. You could tell that. It's very obvious. And he come out and he said, can't charge him with nothing. And you could tell he was pussy hurt over it too.
Oh yeah.
Fact of the matter is, every time they try to throw something at him, it doesn't stick. But if you pay very close attention to him, they try to charge him what they're doing. Now, if you want to get technical, why don't you go pull the video up where Quid Pro Joe was in the middle of the meeting with Foreign Affairs, Foreign Affairs. But he was in a meeting and he said, I told them if they wasn't getting their $1 billion, $1 million or $1 billion, unless they fired the prosecutor. Yeah, Victor Shokin, the same prosecutor that Trump was trying to get the information from. Yeah, the same guys that they were investigating that took off whenever Trump won the presidency, and as soon as Trump left office, they hurried up and came back. Come on, Flash.
Yeah, those ones.
Like, this is so obvious,
Those
you can't
ones.
even argue it.
I like I said, I don't really follow the news, but last time I were hearing
Hold on.
shit
Hold
on
on.
him.
What about
Wait a
what
minute.
about Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself?
Okay, let's not go there because that will get us stopped on stream. So chill out with that.
Oh, really? What?
Flash. But people have to understand where you're coming from when you say you don't follow news. You're the only person in the world that I know that has like 50 different versions of Animal Planet just so you can see your next prospects of a girlfriend. I mean,
Such a knobhead.
you knew
It doesn't
one
leave
was
time for
coming, dude.
CNN.
Just a quote unquote, I do not touch animals before you even think it.
Unless it's sheep,
It
goats, cow.
Between us. I'm putting that point blank straight now.
Hey, Flash.
I'm not into farm
Watch
animals.
this, everybody. Hey, Flash, hold a straight face if you ain't touched animals. Look at this dude. He can't even hold a straight
You
face.
are using me for some
He got you so nailed to the wall.
Bears.
Listen, I didn't plan on being live after 7 tonight because
Right.
You want me to be
I
honest?
do not touch farm animals.
No, Flash don't mess with farm animals. He tries to keep it to the cave animals. Sith is the one. Sith is the notorious one that's always being talked about all over the news in New York. You know the never mind. I can't even say it because I don't want to get banned. But it involves him, cows, tipping them, and doing horrible things to them cows after he tips them. So you look at Sith for that one. But no,
Yeah.
I don't plan on being live after. Actually, I'm going to be ending this soon. Reason being, it was usually we have our shows till 7. Well, we got the great procrastinator who was 10 minutes late with no camera. So once again, Sith's a dick, but that didn't stop us from going live. However, I was bringing Tyson on and Flash. Tyson went AFK. He's back now, but we're about to end it. However, it's cool. You're good to go, Tyson, and you'll be seeing more of Tyson, I'm sure. Flash, you know you're going to see this goofy son of a bitch, but he got to charge his phone if you would actually think. Yeah, Flash, you need to
I
charge
think that
that
was
thing.
okay, to be fair, so you can't blame
Okay,
me for that.
so you know what? How about Sith? Can you make next week if we do the Summit of Savages in a week?
Yeah.
Okay, since it's a holiday weekend, we could do it on that Saturday, a week from tonight.
Can I join?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. We are going to be using Skype for anybody that's unaware. So if you see somebody's circle, here, let me do it this way. Boom. As you see, we all got intros. If you see it go purple, then their camera shut off or something. That's all that is. However, look, we got Sith, we got the Goat Man and Tyson in Discord in your not Discord, but on OBS in your border. But either way, it'll be 1 week from now. The topics of the show is supposed to be the inner earth civilizations and mistranslations. It was supposed to be tonight, but obviously it got pushed back a week. And you know what? I can't even complain because it is Thanksgiving, so be it. Even Sith, he's all right. This is going to be what our Summit of Savages look like, though, whenever we're live. And then over here, you're going to see whoever the guest is that we're asking the questions to or interviewing or whatever it is. Above me is going to be Flash. Across from me is going to be Sith. And the golden one is Hitmaker. When it comes to Summit of Savages, there's always a spot for a guest host, which will be right up where that Viking's at the top. Technically, there is a dual border here. So we're good to go with that too. However, I'm going to go back to this scene. And I'm going to end it. Sith is here. He's just not able to use a camera. We know how Sith is.
Well, I could have, but it would have killed my phone. It would have killed my phone because I'm walking across town.
Well, dude, you shouldn't have an old Nokia phone. It was the first phone with a camera.
I got an S21.
I'm on a Samsung Galaxy S7.
Well, I got
I'm
this
on
phone here.
Samsung. Yes, I mean.
That's how old my phone is. It used to be Jared's, and then Jared gave it me.
This is an LG V60, right? This is the one I was on. I still use it daily. And this is my new one.
I have a question for you. Is the YouTube video done?
No, we're still live.
How come none of your cameras are on?
Oh.
What was
Chills.
that, Flash?
How come your camera's not on and needs SIFs?
What are you talking about?
Well, with this stream.
I don't need the camera on. I'm streaming.
Yeah, but
Here,
usually you show you
I got
when
you.
you're
I
streaming.
got you. I got you, noob. I got you. There you go. There you go. No, I got the iPhone 15 Pro Max. That's what it is. I just got to figure it out so I could learn some more of this content creation with this thing now. Because I'm being told I could do some seriously cool stuff with this.
Oh my god. I can see myself inside the box.
I can't even see myself.
You're not glitched or blurred. Wait a minute. See?
I can't even see myself.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Because I got something up there. My screen. Show my screen share. No. There you go. It was showing my screen share that you guys wanted.
I don't know.
But either way, we went 35 minutes. I got wrestling coming on in 5 minutes. I'm watching the Survivor Series tonight.
Really? I only watch stuff like on TikTok.
What?
I only watch like wrestling things on TikTok, you know, like video clips on TikTok.
Listen. Flash, We have
Yeah.
1 week until the next podcast. You're going to make the next one, right?
Well, yeah. There's nothing.
I got homework for you.
Go on.
I will send you a link in the next day or so, and I need you to watch all of this guy's videos. His name is Superhuman. HOOMAN.
Right.
I want you to explain these videos on the next podcast.
Okay.
You don't know who I'm
Me
talking
trying
about,
to
do you?
explain things with my Asperger's, he's like trying to explain the speed of light.
Flash, I promise you, you explaining what it is having Asperger's is going to make it so much better. You have no clue how much better. Sith is cracking up because he knows who I'm talking about. I
can't
promise you,
properly,
you're going to
as
see
you
it.
know.
The first thing you're going to say is, Chills, what the fuck? And then you're going to continue to keep watching it like this guy is seriously stupid. But I promise you're going to keep watching it. You're not going to be willing to take your eyes off of it.
Right, okay. That piques my interest.
Sith, am I right or wrong?
Oh yeah, you're definitely right on that one. Oh, I'm excited for the explanation.
Yeah, I really am too, because I want to see how Flash responds. Dude, and no, because listen, once you see it, you are not allowed to tell me, say anything to me about it. Not until the show. So everything you want to say about it, you've got to sit there and you got to bite your tongue. You can't say a damn word about it. It's gonna be great. I'm telling you, it's gonna be so awesome to see your response.
You've got to send them that link on like Thursday.
Yeah,
that way
that's
it's
what I'm
nice and
thinking.
fresh.
Maybe Friday, because I usually talk to Flash Friday night. And I'm thinking I'll send it to you Friday whenever you're getting ready to go to bed, so it's sitting in your head all night. Then I'm going to set the camera up so it zooms in on your face whenever you're trying to explain and give it in detail.
Right, okay. No, that's fair enough.
Kind of like a book report, just on a channel.
I have a very short-term memory, so it's like me trying to remember everything is like me trying to fucking remember.
Flash.
You'll remember, Flash. Trust me, you'll remember.
Talking 10 to 15 second videos of the same thing over and over and over again. However, it is the dumbest thing over and over and over again you can imagine.
So what you're saying is I'm basically going to kill my brain cells even more than they already are.
Your brain cells are going to hurt from laughing.
Fair enough.
Just think Jackass. Remember Jackass?
Yeah.
One stunt repeatedly by somebody dumber than the people on Jackass.
If it's that where they do the fucking big hand and the flight flicks into the guy and knocks him clean out. I've seen that like fucking thousands of times and it's quite funny.
I know what you're talking about. No, that's great though. But I am going to go ahead and end the stream. So I want to thank anybody that's been here watching it. I don't even know what platforms we're on, to be honest with you. I just clicked live. I didn't look. That's just how it worked out tonight. So we will see everybody. Probably going to be live tomorrow doing some reactions with the old lady. I'm not 100% sure though. However, I'm going to end the stream for now and I will talk to everybody soon. With that being said, stay safe, stay savage, and don't be like Sith and procrastinate all the time.
Yeah, I agree with that.